Sometimes the clarity you're looking for only shows up when you're finally alone. Welcome to my Sagada solo travel. The only reason why I went to Sagada was to enjoy life. I have always been intrigued of being a solo traveler. Yes, I love solo traveling. However, hindi ko pa na-try mag-solo travel. So this was my first solo travel. Actually, no. 1 week before this Sagada solo travel, I went to Mabini, Batangas just by myself. I tried it out somewhere near just to make sure na alam ko kung ano yung i-expect ko when I get to Sagada. So, I did my solo traveling to Mabini, Batangas, somewhere near the beach. And boom, really loved it. I really enjoyed it. When I went back home, that's when I booked my trip to Sagada.
Opo, sir, opo. Special pa na. Solo traveler.
Okay. May babayaran po? Wala. Wala po.
So yan ang passport po ninyo.
Passport sa Sagada.
Lahat ng flight.
So yan talaga yung hahanapin.
Okay po. Thank you po. Hindi ko alam kung yun, pero baka parang ito lang, Sumagid Cave. Dito ang entrance na. All that it is was pure excitement. I never for once feared or thought twice of going to Sagada. I've always wanted to go to Sagada alone, just by myself. And yeah, the only feeling that I can remember was the feeling of excitement. And going to Sagada, I didn't really have that high expectations about the place because I just went there for experience of being a solo traveler. That's one. And
Yeah. Lean back. So, open mo lang yung legs. Yan. Ganyan lang po. Picture, sir. Tingin. Okay po.
Taas kamay. Yung dalawang kamay. Uy! Pinano ka na kuya.
And the second would be finding clarity, because I know that when you are traveling solo, that's when you will hear yourself very clearly. That's when you will find clarity in the things na gumugulo sa'yo. Yun. So, when I reached Sagada, the first impression about the street was it was a community, really. It was, I think, a solid community with a solid culture, with intact tradition, and the vibe was very calm in a sense na it's super slow, because when I got there, it's still early in the morning, so everything is just calm. Wala halos nagmamadaling tao, and that really made me calm as well, na okay, kailangan kalma ka lang dito, ganon. For sure, I enjoyed going to the small shops like Yogurt House. I did that before I went back to Manila. Of course, coffee. I tried coffee in some of their coffee shops. If I'm not mistaken, there's also a view deck where we witness the sunrise while eating our breakfast. The road drive, it was 10 hours bus ride from Manila to Sagada. Going up from Baguio to Sagada, everything was just so nice. Like, akala ko mataas na yung Baguio. Pero, nung nakarating kami ng Sagada, sobrang may itataas pa pala. Alam mo yun, yung parang hindi mo na alam kung possible pa ba merong nabubuhay doon. That's the feeling. What made me emotional during that trip was me walking in the streets of Sagada alone. And also when I ride the jeepney going back to Baguio. Merong emotional attachment dun sa lugar dahil for sure mamimiss ko yung calm and peace na binigay sa akin ng Sagada for a few days that I was there. And to think that hindi ko siya magagawa ulit or hindi ko siya mababalikan in just a few months time, it's just sad na I had to bid goodbye for the meantime and go back to the place na quite the opposite of Sagada, diba? So that was a sad moment for me when I head back to Baguio. The memories and the experience was still fresh. Naaalala ko pa din yung mga ibang nangyari sa akin. Well, the very reason why I went to Sagada was for mental clarity because there's a lot of things going on in my life during that time. Meron akong full-time work with my client. Meron akong 2 part-time work. Meron akong 3 assistants. I have my side hustle, which was my coffee business. There's a lot of things going on in my life. And one of the things that I'm looking forward to get on this solo travel is for mental clarity. Because the very reason why I'm doing a lot of things is because I do not know what to pursue. I do not know which one I'm good at, which one I'm just doing because of peer pressure. So there's a lot of attempts to do other things that doesn't really align with my goals. This trip in Sagada made me think more of ano ba yung mga binavalue ko as a person? Ano ba yung mga non-negotiable ko when it comes to life? Is it happiness? Is it my career? Is it about money? Is it about relationship? So going to Sagada, it gave me a sense of calm and peace and a sense of kalma. You need to rest. You need to not rush things. And I think it was a point then when I realized that life is really not a race. You're not competing with anyone anymore. And you're still getting ahead of life and you're not missing a lot of things. Yung pinaka-realization ko is that I don't need to rush things, then that life is not a race. So, yun yung pinaka naging lesson ko doon sa solo travel na yun. And isa pa yung ang tapang ko pala, ang brave ko pala to do a solo travel in a place na hindi ko naman alam, na 1,000 kilometers away from my comfort zone, which is our home. Tapos nagawa ko yun siya puntahan mag-isa. Unfamiliar, hindi mo kakilala yung mga tao. Most of them have different language. Napatunayan ko din doon sa point na yon na matapang pala ako. Kasi hindi lahat kayang gumawa ng ganon. Hindi lahat kayang mag-solo travel, lalo na sa malayong lugar. How this realization relates to your life right now? Actually, since my travel to Sagada, I've always been calm and collected, and wala, mas naging kalma ko kasi when I look back to the life na meron yung mga tao doon, walang nagmamadali, walang parang may hinahabol, but still, buhay sila, di ba? Parang nawawala yung fear kong pag-unahan sa life or sa pagtupad ng mga dreams and mga aspirations in life because I saw a foundation of people na kalma lang sila pero they're still living their life. I believe na this is the right time for me to start vlogging. I have my biggest why, and I'm not doing this to earn money, but I'm doing this because I enjoy vlogging, I enjoy editing, I enjoy talking to myself, I enjoy talking about things, and I enjoy it very much. So this video is gonna be my first video on my vlog. So I haven't find a niche yet, but this video means a lot to me because this will serve as my statement video, and siguro 5 or 10 years from now when I go back to this video and I watch it back, I will remember how I started, why I started, and the reason why I'm doing this. From that moment, I'm sure I will be grateful that I started this thing for me. And, you know, I just hope everything works well. And, yun lang, I'll just be more consistent in doing these things as this fuels me to do a lot of things I love. Not for everybody else, but for myself. Yun lang. I hope you find joy in watching this video and see you on the next one. Bye!